Good morning students of class 6. This is our second video of history chapter 7. The topic is Buddhism. The Buddha was born as Siddhartha Gautama in the 6th century BCE in Lumbini in Nepal. The Buddha was born as Siddhartha. His childhood name, the Lord Buddha's childhood name was Siddhartha. In the 6th century BCE in Lumbini he was born in Nepal. His father's name was King Suddhodana, was the leader of the Kshatriya clan. Shakya means Kshatriya. So he was the leader of the Kshatriya's clan. His mother name was Maya. When Siddhartha was around 30 years old, he left home in search of the answers to the many questions he had about life. So his Lord Buddha's mother name was Maya. At the age of 30 years, in a very small age, he left their home in the search of the answers to the many questions he had about the life. After several years of fruitless search, one day Siddhartha was resting under a peepal tree in Bodh Gaya, Bihar. So after many years, one day Siddhartha was resting under a peepal tree. He sank into a deep state of meditation and finally achieved enlightenment. So Lord Mahavira, he got the enlightenment under a peepal tree, Bodh Gaya in Bihar. After getting enlightenment, he went to the deer park at Sarnath in Uttar Pradesh and delivered his first sermon. So Lord Mahavira, he delivered his first sermon at Sarnath in Uttar Pradesh. Now we will see here the sacred book of Buddhism. The teaching of the Buddhas were compiled and written down by his disciples in Pali after his death. The teaching of the Buddha were compiled and it was written down by the student of Lord Buddha in Pali language. They are known as 3 baskets of wisdom. First one is Vinaya Pitaka. Pitaka means a collection, a rule book for monks and nuns. The rules made for the Buddhist Sangha were written down in a Vinaya Pitaka. Next one is Sutta Pitaka. Sutta Pitaka means contain the main teaching of the Buddha. And last one is number 3 is Abhidhamma Pitaka. Abhidhamma Pitaka is an explanation of the teachings of the Buddha. So these were the 3 baskets of wisdom of the sacred book of Buddhism. Now we will see here the Buddhist order or the Sangha. Gautama Buddha established the Sangha and organization. The Sangha consisted of monks and nuns who had renounced all ties with the world and its pleasures and lived strictly according to his teachings. So Gautama Buddha, he established the Sangha for the monks and nuns who had renounced all ties with the world and its pleasures and lived strictly according to his teachings. Who did not, means according to the Mahavira and Lord Buddha, they felt that only those who left their home could gain the true knowledge. Mahavira and Lord Buddha, they felt that only those who left their home could gain true knowledge. They arranged for them for stay together in the Sangha and association of those who left their homes. So in Sangha, those people were living who left their homes in the search of true knowledge. Members of the Sangha lived and prayed together. The Sangha's members, they are living together and they prayed also together. They also wandered from place to place begging for food and alms. And they moved in groups from one place to another begging for food and alms. Alms means money, food and clothes given to poor people. Now we will see here the Buddhist monks went from place to place spreading the message of Buddhism. Now the monks, they moved from place to place to spread the message of Buddhism. Monasteries were built by their supporters where they could take shelters, especially during the rainy seasons. So to begin with, both Jaina and Buddhist monks went from place to place throughout the year. Monks, they moved place to place. They went place to place throughout the year. Only place to place during the to spread the message of Buddhism. They stayed in one place was during the rainy season only, and so what say they stay only one time at the time of rainy season only they stayed there. These monasteries were called viharas. Now the next is the spread of Buddhism. The Buddha did not appoint any successors, but the members of the Sangha and his other followers spread the religion to various parts of India. So Buddha did not appoint any successor. He just the members of the Sangha, they have only spread the message of Buddhism. Various parts of India, they spread in the India also, and beyond it, in out of India also, like China, Japan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Indonesia, Tibet, Myanmar. There also they have spread the teachings of Buddhism. The monks held a number of Buddhist councils at Rajgiri, Vaishali, Patliputra and other places. So monks, they held a number of Buddhist councils like Rajgiri, Vaishali, Patliputra and some other places. Now students, we will see here the homework. The first question is exploring new words. The topic is exploring new words. Tirthankars. Tirthankars are those who, in Jain tradition, one of 24 enlightened spiritual masters who preached the righteous path, who showed us the correct path. The spiritual master who showed us the correct path, they were known as the Tirthankars. Like Mahavira was the 24th and he was the last Tirthankar. Next is here moksha. Celebrations of freedom from the unending cycle of birth, death and rebirth is known as moksha. Number third is ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Abstain from killing and injuring other living beings. They are known as the ahimsa. Viharas are the shelters for the Buddhist monk. So thank you students. And